All right, what are we building here today, Scout? We got, what's this called? The Grave and Bones giant size animated Smoldering Reaper of Souls. This one's your favorite? We haven't even unboxed it yet. This one was actually a lot of people's favorites because they brought it back for 2023. Wow, you really like that guy, huh? So here he is. They had him last year and they brought him back because of popularity. I think for the most part, everything's the same. I heard the 2023, the cloak is a little thinner. Like maybe they cheapened out on a few things. I hope not. Which one's that? The spider? We got all these guys just kind of lined up here waiting to make their debut. Our tombstones, our cutout sign. We got just a horde of zombies and witches and scarecrows and all these other guys. We got the exorcist over there, the skull arc, tons of stuff, but we're getting there. So our focus today is this guy, the 8-foot animated Grave and Bones Smoldering Reaper. So let's go ahead and open this up, Scout. Take a look at what we've got.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa, here we go.
This is mine. Gonna be
All right.
Ew,
So,
there's cat fur.
oh, see, that's what happens when we let the cats in the garage and they can do whatever they want. They throw up and get hair all over things.
Yeah, like when we were
Oh, the
building
cats.
when we were building the Michael, there was cat poo. Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting.
The cat peed near the box. Oh. All right, but this time around, I think we're safe. What's cool is that
I hope there's no cat pee or cat spit.
I think we're safe, hon. Okay, so there's instructions here on the box, and basically it's a similar kind of all the other props. How you got the base and you connect the poles and the wardrobe and everything, and it just kind of continues on the other side. So the best thing to always do, as usual, is take things out of the box and set them aside so we know where things are at. But it looks pretty self-explanatory. A is the base, B the poles, C the other poles, D, and so on and so forth. So they always make it pretty easy, but sometimes I get a little overwhelmed, especially when you've been just building nonstop. So they are flimsy, but they do the job. All right, let's go ahead and unbox this, hon. All right. So here's the robe. It's got some, okay. Let's go ahead and set the robe down. We'll set it here on the arch, which has not yet been built either. Gosh, we got a lot to do. What is that? That's like the chest piece, and that's part of the clothing. There's more. Okay, so we got the chest piece here. We're gonna go ahead and set that down. And you can tell that's gonna do something because it's got some wires on it. What is it? Oh, that's to keep it its shape. So there's some sort of wire foam. I'm guessing that's part of the cloak, the hood. So we'll keep that here next to the clothing. What else we got, hon? Oh, wow, look at that.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Don't get the glass off.
Oh, I'll try not to. Look at that. That's got some cool detail.
Whoa.
Whoa, let me see that. So we got like, whoa, no! That's part of the staff that he holds. So we got that. Let's go ahead and set the skull down next to my gloves here. Again, pretty cool detail. You know, don't really have to touch them up much. The eyes look really cool on this. I didn't really have any expectations for this. I got them for really cheap. So I don't know, but so far I'm impressed. Whoa, that is rad. That looks like a looks like a xenomorph.
Bro,
What do you think?
Look at its face.
That is crazy. That is cool. There's the other part. Yeah, so that's his sheath or whatnot. Go ahead and let's just keep setting pieces down.
This is so...
Let's set them over here. You know, it might make more sense. Let's keep it over here where it's a little shady. Are you gonna help me? You gonna help me? All right. We're gonna set these pieces.
If there's any smoke,
So these all go together. That's L. And if you can, if they have markings on them, it's always best to put them in a position where you can see the letters for the sake of putting it together. But okay, and there's like the bones to it. There's like the structure and everything. And there's like the talk box thing. I don't know yet. Does it take batteries or not? Looks like we got AC power that it'll take. Scout's over here just having fun, okay?
No, I am a clown.
So let's get these pieces
I'm a clown.
out carefully.
I'm a clown.
You're a clown? All right. We got G. So we're gonna set G off to the side here. All right. You can see that's like where the neck is. There's the hand that holds the staff. What does that say? Q. Okay. And let me see if I can grab the base real quick. What's that one? Oh, careful not to pull too hard. Okay, let me grab the base. So we got the two hands. I think both hands are gonna be holding the staff, it looks like. There's P and there's Q. Whoa, you got it all by yourself? Excellent. So I think we'll do is we'll set it right here. Set A down here. Thank you. Good job. And then another piece here. You can only hope it's supposed to be bent like that. And then we need these little foam pieces, which are probably part of the arms. Go ahead and we might, yeah, see that's I. These are labeled, so we need to save these. Well, that's part of it. That's part of it. So we got that and that. We got Freddy's glove. Perfect. So yeah, see how they slide into the base pieces? We need them like that. Okay. Set those off. And then that's probably like part of the center to keep them looking uniform. Okay, and that's looks like that's F. So set that down right here. And yeah, just got to keep putting the pieces together. What else we got, kids? Okay, so here's these pieces here. All the different poles. There's B, which is going to be the next thing we do for the base. And let's just kind of set those off. B, B, K. All right. Oh, well, sure. We'll get some tombstones around him. Thank you, thank you. All right, be very careful over there. All right, and then I need just the last of it here. The remaining poles. Yeah? Oh, that's okay. She's just playing. So, really just set all the pieces off to the side so you know where everything is.
Look, my hands are all
The poles, the clothes, the posts,
My hands are all
and the base.
safe for the
All right, let me see that. I think I might need these, part of the hands here. So go ahead and give me that.
That's not.
Go ahead and give me that, honey. I think we might need it. We'll see.
We don't need it.
Okay, so now we need to start putting the poles together. Let's go ahead and start doing
I
that.
looked on it and it didn't have those on it.
Okay, so we need to find, here's A. Can you help me find B? Here's B right here. B. So, very explanatory here, like it says on the box. Now, didn't come with instructions, so I'm just going with what's on the box, but obviously A is the base, B, then C, then D. So we kind of already got that all figured out. All right, Scout, you can help me? All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and get A on there, and as you kind of do it with the other props, they just line up, and again they just click into place. And you're gonna do that for all of them until you get to the next step where you need to put the clothes on. So A, B, B, then we just need C, and I'm guessing this is C, yep. C and C. Very simple. Will you go ahead and put C's on for me? Let's go ahead, hold that, and I'll hold this one. So
I am strong because I have these.
all right, let's get C on there. It's starting to come together. Look at that. This is gonna be a Smoldering Reaper. Okay, and then those just click in. We're gonna do the same thing with that one.
But it's supposed to be.
That one doesn't go there yet, right? We gotta wait till we get to the instructions. All right, that clicks in. You'll notice on the base, you have these little loop hooks here. These are just gonna slide up and you just lock them right into place there. Very simple, just add some extra security on there, and boom. And then after that, what's after C? D. And you always know what direction they go on because of where the loopholes go. So they can only go one. Okay. That's it. Go ahead and push those down, Scout. You get it? Are you pushing down? Okay, you almost got it, huh? Sometimes you gotta wiggle it around a little bit, huh? Ooh, did you? Oh, good. Give me a high five. Good job. All right. All right, let's keep these off to the side because we might need these. All right. So, again, super easy. We have A, B, C, and D all built up. And let's move on to the next step. All right, next up is his clothing, actually. So that's actually gonna go on this time. I think they need you to put it on so that you can put the arms and stuff on. So that's gonna go on. This is technically E, so D, E, and then F is gonna be this part of the frame. So F and then G is this part with the talk box. So G, and then yeah, we'll just kind of go on from there. Let's go ahead and get the clothing wrapped around, and then we'll put those pieces on. All right, so we got the clothes on. Now Scout's gonna hand me that part, and I'm gonna put this part on. This is F. That just goes on there. One way that they make sure you don't screw this up is that one of these sides is thicker than the other, so it will be a lot harder to fit. So you can tell that one slides in easily. These little rib pieces here, I would call them, goes in the front. And then Scott's gonna hand me G, which is this piece here. This guy, or I'm sorry, is that G? Yeah, G. And that's gonna go right on top of here and lock in place. So let's go ahead and do that. And I need to make sure the neck is secured down and make sure that's going through and just connect it there. All right, we've got that locked in place. The neck is a little tricky. You just gotta make sure it goes all the way through here. And that way you can get to that access point. And make sure the wires, always keep an eye out, make sure they're in a easy access area. And so we got the clothes, we got that, we got the top portion of the shoulders and the neck. All right, let's move on to the next step. All right, we also need to get the chest piece in here. This is the chest piece. I wasn't sure how that connected, but it looks like it also connects through just a little loop right here. And the back just kind of loops in. You have those connectors. So you literally loop it, connect black and yellow, and you'll see black and yellow. And then I think you have one extra. One of them looks like it's probably for the sensor. So we're just gonna put this in, slide it through the robe, and then tuck the robe around. I think you got some Velcro here, which might connect here. I know there's some Velcro here where it connects. So we'll go ahead and slide that on and get that on under the robe and plugged in. Just like that. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and through the back, connect these wires. Boop. And you'll see the other one that's matching color. You just boop, plug those in. I would do it, but I don't have a free hand, so I'm gonna have to set the phone down for a second so I can plug these in. A little hard to do one-handed. All right, just connected these, easy, easy. There's this one dangling piece. I haven't got to there yet, but given the length of it, my guess is it goes to the head. So easy peasy. Yeah, not too hard at all. I did have to remove part of the cloak again. Didn't realize, I had to backtrack a little bit, but not hard at all. And then you see there's a wire on the arms too. That's for, I think, where he holds his staff. So, don't know if is there one on the other one? No, it's just that side. That makes sense. It's gonna run through the other arm, through the staff, it looks like. All right, let's get that. So let's get this cloak back on there and start connecting the other pieces. So now that we've done H, which is the chest, we need to do I, which is the left arm, J, which is the right arm, and then K is gonna be the lower support pole. So we gotta get those over. Thank you, hon. Yay. So let's go ahead and get that set up and get those on. And the arms are, again, right here, these pieces, and we got to keep those foam inserts. And there's K. Can you wait until, let me grab it first. Thank you. All right, then we're gonna get these arm pieces on there. Thanks, hon. Let's get that piece up here. Makes it easier for me to grab. All right. Whoa, what do you think of that? Is that cool? That little emblem thing reminds us of the Wishmaster. Remember we just met Wishmaster over the weekend? And he let you see that. Andrew, it was Andrew DeVoff. He's the one who gave that. He's been in Wishmaster. Very cool guy. All right, so we got so what's the right arm, what's the left arm? Left arm is I, so J is right arm. So let's do the left arm. So, let's see, I, and again, you'll know where it slides in through because you have those little hooks. The hooks are gonna slide in through the arm, and that's gonna hook in up in there underneath, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the other arm, and then we'll add the support poles. But you see they just slide in right through the sleeve of this shirt, and they'll go in, and they'll just loop right into there and connect. So yeah, it should be really, really easy. And this is the arm I need to connect right here. And this one already, and you'll see it has the cords running through it, so you'll know which one goes where as well, because only one arm has the electrical cord that goes through. And we'll just plug them in once we get them through. So Scout, what do we got there? We got the right arm, right? And then that's where the connector, so
this is my right, this is my left.
That's right. So we got the right arm, that's gonna slide through. So we just slid it right through his sleeve here, and then it pops out the end. And we're literally just gonna connect it right up there and plug in the cable. Again, I only got one free hand, but you get the gist of it. Just connect, and then we do the same thing for the other arm, except no cable. And then once we get that connected, roll the sleeve back up. All right, so I just slid that on, connected the wire, and we're gonna get him back covered up, just like that. All right, so both arms are on there and plugged in. And hey, what happened to the rope? Hey, someone took his robe. You're doing a jump rope? All right, well, we're gonna need to use that for his costume, okay? All right. All right, so next, it's really, I think, so we had, the left, the right arm. There's this lower support pole, that's K. And then a lower sheath is skeeth or scythe. I don't even know why I can't pronounce that right. But lower support pole K. So H-I-K. So it looks like it goes right there in the back. So K and L. We're gonna start to put that piece together. So that goes K, L, and then we do the same thing M, the other pole, and N, the other piece, and so forth. So that's just, we're starting to put his scythe together or whatever. So. Yeah, and then, yeah, that should be pretty easy, I think, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so here is, I think, did I grab the right one? No, I did not. Okay. Here is K, a little scatterbrain today. All right, so you can help me put K together? Come on, let's put K on here. And that's gonna slide on right here for his little piece there. Oh, and then it just clicks in. So K, and we just start piecing it together, K. And looks like this is the bottom piece, L. We're gonna slide that on there. Yeah, that's gonna go right here, exactly. We'll make sure that little emblem thing, the Wishmaster emblem thing, is going forward. And let's take a step back for a second, see what we're looking at. Okay, so L, and then we're gonna look for M. Here's M. Perfect. You just kind of follow step by step. M is gonna slide down there, slide right on. And there's a little opening cut out to help you guide it. See right there? And Scout, will you push the pole down? This pole, push it down. It's because I'm pushing on the thing. Okay, thank you. You hear that click? All right, that means it's clicked in.
Look at me.
So, all right. So, all right. let's see, M, and then what's N? All right, is there N? That was the one I grabbed by mistake. There's N. We're just gonna follow, again, really easy.
Follow me.
And you always know which direction it goes because of where it connects. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that one-handed. Clicks in, really easy. You can see it's starting to curve up to his hand, where his hand's gonna go. So M, and I think, let's see, I'm gonna have to probably, this piece here, looks like it's gonna slide on down here. You can connect into that. So let's go ahead and move the arm out of the way. Slide this down. I don't even have to look at the instructions, it's pretty obvious. This is where this goes. Just gotta slide it down until we get all the way down to here, and it's gonna lock in right here. We'll lock that in, and then the next piece looks like we're gonna start connecting these. All right, we got this piece on, right? All right, yeah, that was a little trickier than I thought. So I thought it was gonna be easier. So one thing, I actually took off the pole and put this piece on first, then put the pole through it, and then you gotta get it in there, get it lined up, then lock it. And that was a little tricky. And then the next thing we have is, we have R, and this piece is gonna go sliding down on there. And then you see there's like a little notch where that's gonna be cut out, and that's where part of it's gonna go. Looks like it's gonna go like that way and out there. I'll have to double check. And then this guy, this is gonna connect on top of him. It's pretty heavy, but I guess it's gonna support him. So we'll get that. And pretty much all we have left is like his cloak, his hands, and these pieces. And they're just gonna connect here. And before you do that, double check, make absolute sure you don't forget to connect the power. If we don't connect that, then it's not gonna work right. So connect the power and then the power up there. Make sure you connect it here when we get this guy locked in, and you'll see he just slides right on top. Once you get that in there, he's gonna lock up right there. You can plug in. So one thing you gotta remember is also to connect his hands. So we have the hands, which is P and Q. So when you get this thing all connected, and again, you will connect these pieces, but you also want to make sure his thumb always goes up, of course. Make sure his hand's right. Slide that on over the pole, just like that. And it just kind of rests over here. And again, you got those little locking tabs. You're gonna lock those in underneath his arm, and then you're gonna connect the robe to the Velcro. All right, so he slid his right hand underneath. It won't go up and over because of the spikes, I don't think. So I just slid it from down beneath. We're gonna go ahead and reach up there, get that on there. Be careful not to hurt any of the wires. And we're gonna, boom, just kind of locks right in there. Very simple. And then Scout is getting this guy ready. So this one's gonna connect up there. And I'm gonna go grab the step ladder. One thing we gotta make sure too, I forgot on the right arm, before you get the top piece on, you gotta make sure that arm latches into this spot right there. So we're gonna latch that in there, and then we're gonna connect the cables first and foremost. All right. All right, so we need to get this guy on, and just like everything else, clicks in through here, you got a little opening. And again, just keep making sure you connect those cables to each ends so you don't lose power to any of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on and click that in. All right, so we got it all set up here. We got that all connected, it's all plugged in. Last thing we need to do is connect the skull and the top of the robe. And then just that robe thing that goes across, and that's it. So the head just connects up there, it looks like. Let's take a look. And yes, as she's discovered, it's got Velcro. So we'll put the head in up there and look at the back. You'll see it has the wires. Remember when I was showing you in the back, that one remaining wire, that's what's gonna connect here. And then the head's just gonna connect, slide right on to there. Let's see if I can get it from here. Maybe not. Probably get up on the ladder. I think I need to adjust some stuff, but that's gonna slide on there. And let me just double check. I don't quite have the full instructions. Okay, that's what I thought. There's a screw there. So we got to unscrew that screw. That's like a set screw. It's going to lock down on here. So we'll loosen that, slide the head down facing forward, and then we put the cloak on, and that's going to just Velcro right up top. All right, so go ahead and loosen that up a little bit. Loosen that up with a little screwdriver, and that should be enough to put the head on. All right, let's go ahead and slide that on. Easy. Slid right on, no problem. And then again, there's the wire. Where's that little remaining wire that we saw? Here it is, hanging out the back. And again, I'm just one-handed here, but we're gonna connect that and then make sure I'm gonna hand tighten it, but make sure you lock that screw down a little tighter with a screwdriver, and then we'll put the cloak on. Once I get the connectors on, because of their exposure, I do put some waterproof gaff tape over them and kind of just seal it down a little bit, because in case it rains. And then once you get it on there, the back will have the Velcro strips. So we just gotta close it up with those Velcro strips, and then we'll move on. All right, let's get this piece on, right? So we're gonna get the hood that goes up. Okay, we're gonna get this piece up, and we get that up on top. Okay, and then that just drapes on over like that. And these things are bendable, so you can kind of bend and shape it to however you want, kind of make it look a little bit more menacing. All right, very cool. And the last thing I'm just gonna do is put that rope that goes through, just have it go around his cloak. And then in the back, where the talk box thing is, you'll see on there, there's a volume control knob. There is an option for foot pad, and then there's the AC power. Don't see any options for battery, which is fine by me. I love that they put volume control on these. All right, so we'll plug it in and see how things go. All right, here he is. All right, and that lights up. That's very cool. You want to turn them up and see if we can hear them a little bit better? That's really cool. What do you think, huh? Do you like them? And his sensor's right there, so there he goes. Very cool. So I may re-secure the neck with some zip ties or something, or tape or glue, because it's very clacky. If I move it back more, if I could secure it a little bit better, it probably won't do that. But other than that, this is really cool.
I'm going to conjure your darkest nightmares, and you will be lost in them forever. Why, you ask? Because the more you feel, the tastier your soul.
Whoa. Very cool. What do you think, Scout? You happy with it? Give me a big high five for helping me. All right, what are you looking for? I don't have any lollipops. Gotta go trick-or-treating.
It is nearly time to take another soul. Shall it be yours? Then come towards my dark embrace and meet your doom.
All right.
to conjure your darkest nightmares, and you will be lost in them forever. Why, you ask? Because the more you fear, the tastier your soul. It's nearly time to take another soul. Shall it be yours? Then come towards my dark embrace and meet your doom. You are mine. I'm here to devour your hopes and dreams, leaving you with nothing but despair. Yes, your misery is delicious. I love the sounds of your reaper pleading. It's like music to my ears. Your tears will be of no solace to you in the hot infernos of the underworld.
Pretty cool.